Alright peeps, Q down here at the Saturday Morning Garage, and there was a bunch of questions about how to mount the front spoiler on these cars, and there was a link that was posted up to a guy that did it on a Grande, and it's totally wrong, and then the other link was to a factory diagram that was for 6970. These are the screws that I use. I picked these up at my local hardware store. It's a self-tapper. It's got a little washer on there and then a nice soft neoprene washer over there. And you got to be careful because a lot of the valances now are aftermarket, and I'll show you what the problem is with the aftermarket valance. Okay, so like I said, the aftermarket valances, what you got to be careful of, and I noticed it on that guy's link for the Grande, he's got the same issue. If you see the wheel lip right here, this valance should come almost even with the wheel lip. And if you see here, on the other side when I had the fender on, I set it even, the other side is good. This side ends up here. And I measured from here to the front corner, and you got a difference of what this space is. So the aftermarket valance is not even side to side. Now, I'm going to try and find a good used one. If not, I'm going to fix this by splicing this right here. I'll cut this off, put in a piece of metal, because I want my edge to be perfect right there. So, and the other issue with these valances is the way that the signal park lamps are put in. These are supposed to be straight, and if you look here, this one here is not straight, they're not even. I mean, I can fix all this, but just be a lot easier for me to find a good used one. So that's another thing you got to watch out for. Alright, I'm going to show you how to line up the spoiler and how we do it. Okay guys, if you take a look here at the valance, and you see this little bend right here at the end on each side, the edge of the spoiler should line up right there. In that guy's posted link, what he did is he used this hole right here and overlapped this so that this here is over, and that's not correct because then it bends the spoiler. Okay? And the way to do it, forget about duct tape. That's you'll be here forever. What you got to do is get a little C-clamp. Okay, you can see I have one positioned over there for the edge, and you just pop it right up in here, and you use the little C-clamp to hold it on. And then you can just take an 1/8" drill bit, drill these holes, you put a clamp here, this should be at the back edge on this side, and the same thing on that side. And then once you have these two lined up, it'll position the spoiler everywhere else. Then you just take your hand, you hold this tight while you have the clamps, drill your holes, put these nice screws in, and you're all set. And I'll show you what to do on the sides. Alright, so on the sides here, what you're looking for is you want to measure from here, this edge, right to this edge. And I've got mine set at 2 inches. You can see I have my C-clamp. Makes it a piece of cake. You be here, forget about use duct tape. Guy's out of his bird. This here is how you do it. You get a couple of little C-clamps, and then you can mock it up. You could stand back and look, and if you got to move something, it's real easy to do. And like I said, this is about 2 inches here, and it's not super critical. 1/8 of an inch up or down is not going to make a difference. What you want is for the edge here to fit nice and flush with no gaps. And you can see I have that here. Alright peeps, so that's how you mount your front spoiler. Forget about those other links. Ain't gonna help you. Alright everybody, have a great day.